A very good morning to you all. Today our first class will be on basic introduction or introducing yourself. We are all well aware that whenever we meet a person, we greet a person, and the most common methods that we use to greet a person is to say good morning, good afternoon or good evening. Now when we meet friends and others, we say hi and hello. You also remember that in our country, the traditional way of greeting a person is saying namaste, and this is done with folded hands. Therefore, today we are going to go over into our session on learning how to introduce ourselves. As I have already mentioned, never forget to greet a person. We have two methods of greeting a person, that is verbal greeting and a non-verbal greeting. And today we are going to look at verbal greeting. So when we say it is a verbal greeting, we are speaking out. And when we speak out, depending upon the time of the day, we either say good morning or good afternoon. If it is after 4 o'clock, we say good evening. But please remember that you should not say good night when you meet a person for the first time at night time. You should remember that you should say good night only at the time of parting. Now different countries have different ways of greeting, and today we are only going to look at the way in which we are going to greet, meet and speak the English way. Hence, hi stands for an informal way of greeting a person. Hi, how are you? Hi, where are you going? Hi, it's nice to see you. Whereas, hello is a more formal way of greeting a person. And depending upon the way in which we are meeting people, we use either hi or hello. So let us look at our introduction. So how do you greet and how do you start your introduction? So you say hi, hello, I'm Ravi. My name is Ravi. And remember, I'm Ravi is a contraction of I am. So we use contraction especially when we are speaking, and therefore we say I am Ravi. I would also like you all to remember one important point. As youngsters, students, please try to avoid saying myself. There is nothing wrong about it, but it is more professional to say I am or my name is. After having given me your name, you are now going to tell me what you are. So you say, I am a student, I'm a teacher, a lawyer, a doctor, an artist. So when I said an artist, I want you to remember the usage of a grammar point here. We always use and before words that have a vowel sound. It is the sound that is important. It is not the vowel that is important. So you say, I'm an artist. But you will also say, I'm an honest man, where H is silent. So please remember this point of pronunciation. And now coming back, we say, I am so and so. So you say, I'm an athlete, I'm a florist, I'm a manager. You should also check out various jobs and professions so that you can have an interactive session with this introductory class. So after having told me your name, you are going to tell me something more about yourself. So now we go to our parents. And when you are speaking about your parents, you say, my father is a doctor. My father is an engineer. My mother is a homemaker. Remember, there's a lot of difference between home and house. The home is the place where the heart lies. So my mother is a homemaker. My mother is a scientist. My mother is a teacher. I would also like you to concentrate on this important point here. Whenever you are speaking about your parents, a common mistake that you make is, you say, my mother name is. Please remember, you should not say, my mother name or my father name. You should say, my mother's name and my father's name. This is a very important point that I wish you to remember, because this is one of the most common mistakes that you make. So after having spoken about your parents, you go to your siblings. That means how many brothers and sisters you have. So if you have brothers and sisters, you will say, I have one brother and one sister. I have only one brother. Now suppose you don't have any brothers and sisters, then you will say, I am the only child to my parents. I don't have any brothers and sisters. After having spoken about your home, you are not going to give me additional information. What kind of person you are and where you are living. So you will say, I'm from Madurai or I'm from Tamil Nadu. Here, remember both these places are big. This is the name of a big place. This is the name of a state. So when you are speaking about a big place, you use the word from. I'm from Gujarat. I'm from Delhi. Now you say, I'm from Madurai, but I'm not living in Madurai. Now I'm living where? I'm living in Delhi. And here, I want you to remember that when you say I'm living in Delhi, again, you are looking at this idea here. I'm living in a place called Connaught Place, and I'm living at street number 6. So please note the use of in and at. In here is used for a bigger place and at is used in the smaller level. I live at street number 10. That is what you are trying to inform me. Next, you are going to tell me about your interests, your hobbies. And here also I want you to remember that singular, plural. My hobby is, my hobbies are. So when it is singular, it is, and when it is plural, it is are. My hobby is painting. My hobbies are collecting coins and listening to music, playing games and watching movies. Now we look at some of the things that you like the most. Personal ideas. Favorite sport. What's your favorite sport? Which game do you like the best? What games do you normally play? This is what I am asking you. So you say, I like to play badminton. Or, I like playing badminton. I like playing soccer. I like playing hockey. Whenever you have the ing form, please don't use to. I like to play hockey. I like to play golf. I like playing golf. I like playing soccer. I like to play soccer. Right? So please remember the use of to and the ing form. Next we are looking at favorite color. What's your favorite color? And here, remember that one of the most important things in life is color plays a very important role in life. And we say that the colors of the rainbow, we remember them through this term Virgior. Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Now you may have other colors that you like. For example, you may say, I like white, or I like black, or I like purple. There are many colors, but I have given you only these colors because I want you to remember the colors of the rainbow with G or. What is your favorite month? We have 12 months of the year. Again, is what is your favorite month? Not what are your favorite months. If it is are, it should be one, more than one. But if it is, it is only one. And you should also remember that you should tell me why you like that particular month. We are now looking at your abilities, giving me some more information about yourself. So you say, I can operate the computer. I know how to operate the washing machine. I am good at photography. I have an aptitude for music. I can drive a car. I can sing wonderfully. I can dance. So here we are looking at the capabilities or abilities that you have. So now let us just see how we are going to complete these sentences. I want to become an engineer. I want to start a business. I want to join the army. I'd like to become ... I'd like to go in for. I'll take up. Now I would just like you to think of these sentences and think of sample answers and try to make sentences of your own. So what you are going to say is, I want to become an engineer. I want to start a company. I want to join the Navy. I'd like to become a scientist. I'd like to go in for. Now please remember this phrase. I'd like to go in for a challenging post. I'll take up journalism. Now these are some ideas which I want you to bear in mind, and we are now going to see how you are going to introduce yourself. You can also refer to the sample paper which consists of the questions which you can normally ask, and with the help of those questions, I now want you to take turns and I want you to introduce yourselves. We'll just have a 5-minute break before we come back